Hello guys, welcome back to CTF Tricks once again. It has been a very long time and we're back with another event on CTF Tricks which is called Advent of Cyber. This is a free cybersecurity event hosted by TryHackMe every year since the past couple of years, and this is a very beginner friendly challenge which starts every year on December 1st and goes all the way till December 24th with 24 challenges each year. So, as I said earlier, Advent of Cyber is your free beginner-friendly getaway into cybersecurity. Each day leading up to Christmas unlocks a brand new beginner-friendly challenge where you learn, investigate, and outsmart King Malhara's chaotic holiday schemes. So, anyone can join for free. There are prizes over 150K US dollars this year. Anyone who completes all the labs gets a certificate, and there are top level hackers who train us each day. So this event starts on 1st of December 2025 at 4 p.m. GMT, which is Greenwich Mean Time. And what we will learn this year is exploitation with curl, web attack forensics, phishing detection, malware security, etc. So these are the 17 industry leading hackers which will be helping us out throughout the course of our journey on Advent of Cyber 2025, where we will be learning about a lot of things. So, sorry for being away from YouTube for so long. And now that we have returned, we will start with this event. And without any further ado, we will be going to the warm-up room straight away. And this is, as you can see, we have reached the Advent of Cyber Prep tag, that is the warm-up room that is suggested by TryHackMe before we start with the event. And here again, we can see the Advent of Cyber. What are the prizes? Main prizes contain iPhone 16, earbuds, vouchers, TryHackMe vouchers, and a lot of things. I specifically am very excited about the Flipper Zero, which is shown in the middle kind of thing, and I just love it. So let me know in the comment section down below which of these gifts are you most excited about and what are you looking forward to win. And along with that, I guess they all will also offer vouchers and tickets to DEF CON and Sugar and that is Burp Suit. Sugar is the company behind Burp Suit, etc. Also, we will be getting this amazing certificate, and we'll skip through all these sections, which just helps you set up with the basics of setting up a lab and all those things. And we'll go directly to the chapter 1, which is safe password Pandemonium. So as you log into the new TBFC workstation, an alert pops up. Weak password detected on 73 TBFC accounts. So this is a very common scenario again. So TBFC stands for the Best Festival Company. This is a fictional company created by TryHackMe for all these challenges. And our objective is to create a password that passes all the system checks and isn't found in the leaked password lists. And the steps are like the password should be at least 12 characters, include uppercase, lowercase, numbers, and symbols. Ensure it isn't the in the breach database. So as we open the challenge, we see this pop-up, and we are given a place text box to enter a strong password. I'll generate a strong password myself. I'll write something like try at the rate CTF tricks #2025, which like quotes like which enables all the requirements, like, and we get the flag. So once we paste the flag over here and click submit, we get the correct answer. So that's how you solve challenge 1. Next, we will move on to challenge 2. That is the subspecies Chocolate.exe. A lot of times you will get exe files and you want to know if it is malicious or not. So there is a website called VirusTotal, which actually matches the hashes of all the files with the malicious file database that it has. And based on the hash comparison, it tells you if the file that you have uploaded is malicious or not. So over here, we have the chocolate.exe, which is a file that we want to test. We'll be uploading it to VirusTotal, and we'll click on scan. And once we click on scan, it will scan the entire file for anything malicious, and we'll get the detection ratio. As you can see over here, we have one detected and 49 clean. Out of 50 vendors, one called Malware Labs has detected that this is a malware Trojan. And one thing to note over here is that even if one site tells you that it's dangerous, it means it's dangerous. There's nothing more we can do. So our conclusion will be malicious, and we'll click on submit. And as you can see, we got the THM not so sweet flag. That is a flag for the second challenge. So next we will be moving on. Uh, Before we move on, we'll paste it and we'll click on submit. We'll get the correct answer, and next we'll be moving on to the challenge number 3, which is welcome to the attack box. So attack box is a Linux based box that TryHackMe provides. And as it is Linux based, this tutorial, this challenge is basically helps us learn the commands of Linux, as ls is used to list files, cd is used to change directory, and cat is used to list all the contents of the files. So we'll be doing each of these things. So we did a ls, we found a directory known as challenges. We went into the directory, did a ls again, we found a welcome.txt. And once we checked the welcome.txt, we found a flag. We'll copy and paste the flag in our box and try to check if it is the correct one. So once we click on check, yes, it's the correct answer. So let's move on to the next challenge. That is the challenge number 4. That is the CMD continuation. Conundrum, sorry. So the CMD is the Windows command shell, command prompt over here. And Windows command prompt actually differs in a lot of ways when it comes to the commands that we use to navigate through the command prompt when compared to Linux. Like in Linux, we use ls, we use cat. That is not what we can use in Windows command prompt. For the similar commands for those things are dir, there is directory, and then type is equivalent of cat, kind of. So you can do dir, and once you do dir, it will list all the things that are present in the directory. It is similar to ls, and dir-a is similar to ls-a. Sorry, dir/a is similar to ls-a. So, and we check using dir. We found a readme.txt. We found a directory called mystery data. We went into the mystery data, and so what we need to do is we have to go into that mystery data directory, and we need to get the contents of the file. So here we will go into the directory called mystery data. So for doing that, we will do a cd and cd mystery data. And once we do a cd, we have moved into that directory, and we will do a dir-a. We see we have all this nodes.txt, hidden flag.txt. Hidden flag.txt is a hidden. So unless you do dir /a, you won't be seeing that file. So it is kind of a equivalent of ls-a. And once we do a type and hidden flag.txt, that is the hidden file that was hidden, we get the flag for it. thm, where is maxkitty? So with that, we end our challenge number 4, and that is how you navigate in the Windows CMD, that is command prompt. So next we will be moving to challenge number 5, that is Linux lore. So Linux lore is the objective over here is to locate a hidden message in the Linux's home directory. And if you are familiar with Linux, the way we, as I mentioned earlier, the way we try to see the hidden files in a directory is ls-a. So if we do ls-a, we will be listing all the files on a directory, even if they are hidden. So and we do a cd home mexkd, so we have to go to the home directory. And the reason we do ls-al, why it is written as ls-al, is L stands for list. So the results that we get over here is in the form of a list, as you can see, once we do ls-al. And we see over here that there is a message called dot secret message, and we will be doing cat dot secret message to get the contents of that file. And once we paste the flag, we can check, and yes, it's the correct answer. So with that, we have done the fifth challenge. Now moving on to the sixth challenge is, have I been pawned? The leak in the list. So in this, the objective is to check if MaxKiddy's email has appeared in a breach. So Have I Been Pawned is a website where you can check the strength of your passwords, other data like emails, if they turn up in any of the leaked databases across the internet. Considering it is like Have I Been Pawned knows of that database. So once we put the email of MaxKD into the Have I Been Pawned and click on check, we can see that one website domain known as hopsec.io shows that it's compromised. And just clicking on that will get the flag, that is THM leaked and found. So you can try it out in real life too. You can put your email on Have I Been Pawned and to check if your credentials are leaked on any of the data breaches. So next we move on to the challenge 7, which is called Wi-Fi Woes in Wareville. So the objective of this challenge is to log into a router and secure it with a strong new password. To log into the router, we will be using the default credentials, that is admin and admin. Admin as username and admin as password. So once we log in, we will be following the strict guidelines that we used in challenge number 1, which is at least 12 letters, includes uppercase, lowercase, number, and symbol, not in common linked list, and stuff. So we will follow those guidelines and create a very strong password over here. I'm using the same password that I used in challenge number 1, that is thm@ctftricks #2025. And I'll put the same password in the new password as well as confirm password. And once I click confirm, I get the flag. I'll put the flag over here and click on submit, and yes, it's the correct answer. So next, moving on to the challenge number 8, the app trap. So the objective of this challenge is to find and remove the malicious connected apps. So often we use mobile phones. In mobile phones, we see that some apps are not supposed to have some certain permissions. Like, why should we give a calendar a permission to probably mail or probably contacts? We don't need to give that. Or probably a contacts needs a permission to camera or something like that. So we will just go to just random any. We have 3 apps. I got the app of the calendar, and there was a permission to some strange thing like password manager, scheduler. So I removed the access of it, and we got the flag. So once we submit it, we got the correct answer. Now moving on to the next challenge, that is challenge number 9, the chatbot confession. So now AI is the buzzword, right? And AI is very dangerous if not treated correctly. AI can, because of data leaks, it can give you a lot of information that is not supposed to be out in the public. And hackers are continuously using it to get sensitive information out of AI. And this is exactly a real life scenario where kind of you need to actually identify if a AI chatbot is giving out content and information that it is not supposed to. So here we see a few email and passwords, like it has this user festive ops and password snow globe 2025. That will be sensitive information that the AI is giving out and it is not supposed to. I'll click on submit, but it seems like we need to select all the sensitive informations. So I'll click the service token as well. It is not supposed to give it that. Let's check if there is anything else. Sharing personal details, gift bucket, reminder, staging admin. Okay, this is also same sensitive as we are not supposed to give admin information. And we got the flag. We like correctly identified the security issue on the chatbot. And with that, we finally completed the challenge number 9 and moving on to challenge number 10, Bunny's browser tail. So this is a browser trail. Like we will be identifying the requests from where the requests are originating, and at time whenever a request, if you have observed a HTTP request, request always has a user agent. User agent is who is making the request. So this user agent actually tells the website who is making the request. Usually it's the web browser or some script or something else. And that's what we need to analyze. We need to find out what log entry stands out, and there is an unusual user agent in the HTTP log which is causing heavy traffic. We need to identify that. We see all of these are Mozilla 5.0, Mozilla 5.0. There is just one which is coming for Bunny OS, and that is the strange one. So we clicked on that and click submit, and we got the flag. I'll just paste the flag, and voila, we are done with the challenge number 10 as well. Congratulations on completing this lab, which is the first of like the Try Hack Me Advent of Cyber 2025, a prep track, and these mini challenges have been designed to familiarize you with some of the key tricks and tools you will need to at your disposal to help save SOC Mus, that is Christmas Mus, and let's click check. And thank you for sticking around for all this while on CTF Tricks for this amazing video. Let me know down in the comment section what you liked about the video, what else would you like to see going forward. And you did it. Advent of Cyber Prep Tech is complete. And